The following program is rated TV MAV. It contains violence and nudity. It is intended only for mature audiences.
The question was really stupid, to be honest with you. I say you make a declarative statement and say anything that you want to say, because what they're asking is none of their business.
What you think was gonna happen? Y'all calling me a liar? I told you on Friday. I'm gonna smash them. I'm gonna stack them. I'm gonna pin them 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna stand up, put this over my head, let them look up to a greater man. $1 million of pyro, pow, pow, pow. Just like I called it, huh? And still. Now it's time. Paul, what time is it?
What time is it? It's Roman Reigns' time. That's what time it is. It is time for the tribal chief. It is time for the end-all, be-all. It is time for the sun on which the entire WWE universe revolves around. It is time for the reigning, defending, undisputed, uncontroverted WWE Universal Heavyweight Champion, Roman Reigns.
Acknowledge me.
Yeah. Off the ropes be the podcast of mass destruction. Guess who's here for OGs of wrestling? Ain't no competition, we report, you gon' listen. Never no mercy, we bring the ring to the streets. If you don't know, you better find out. Off the ropes, here to prove a point, #1 in the league. Bet you don't wanna tussle with us, know where to hide or run. Step in the ring, you're done, you're never stepping out again.
So you're back on the wolf pack.
Off the ropes, representing that 617 area.
So you're back on the wolf pack.
No other podcast out here more scarier.
So you're back on the wolf pack.
Wrestling entertainment news reported by the Bears.
So turn your back on the wolf pack. You might wind up in a body bag.
Took your chances, now it's time to show you what's on. In the ring, off the ropes, best believe that we strong. Day in, day out, off the ropes for life. Shiznick, E-Wiz, Phatz crew on the mic. Town be the city where we make our own rules. Stomping though you can't fit our shoes. Off the ropes, a crowd pleaser, conquering like Caesar. Lean on us like pizza when you need your wrestling re-up.
So you're back on the wolf pack.
Off the ropes, representing that 617 area.
So you're back on the wolf pack.
No other podcast out here more scarier.
So you're back on the wolf pack.
Wrestling entertainment news reported by the Bears.
So turn your back on the wolf pack. You might wind up in a body bag.
Welcome to the show, ladies and gentlemen. This is part 3 of the season fucking finale of season 3. Thank you for joining us. Late night wise, fresh off of the AEW Double Nothing pay-per-view. We're going to talk about it right here. Shout out to Anchor for the podcast sponsor that we need to make a podcast sponsor here for OTTR. We're going to be on season break. We'll be back a week and a half, 2 weeks before. So sometime in August. So just to get y'all in tune about what we're about to do next. Make sure while we on vacation, play like our stuff. You know what I'm saying? Get them. You'll say help us get them numbers up. Still, ain't nothing changed. We're just going on a little break for right now, as the was slowly reopening back up and to get back to normal. But first, Edukes, and I'm proud to announce that he actually won the #1 contenders bracket for this pay-per-view. He's champion, and as the champion, Big Mike is in the building with us tonight. Thank you for joining us. And Uncle Phatz, who's been here all day weekend with me, and now he's going to get the last tirade of the season. And trade our jeans for our bathing suits. Mr. Big Mike, first and foremost. Anything you'd like to say?
That ending was fucking horrible.
Come on, man. Are you serious right now with this bullshit?
No. Wait.
So,
Are you going to say that who winning and not knowing the storyline of AEW?
That's what happens when you stuck on NXT.
We're gonna build this storyline up for months to not have MJF get pinned at the end. We're all cool with that. We're all cool with the top heel not getting beat. That's what y'all gonna tell me?
So you're gonna get mad and not say what you're supposed to say?
First and foremost, before anything else. But
that's what I'm saying. I don't.
Let me get his feelings first. How he felt, what he felt before he actually pulls a Roman Reigns and acknowledge me.
No, I'm gonna be quiet.
Because over to me, pass the belt over to me, and shake my hand. And it was a good, hard-fought battle. I'll give you credit for that. 2 matches, you probably would have won, straight up.
It was
you would be came in at me from the moment that you walked in here. So, don't get your feelings hurt.
It was a good night. It was a solid card that they didn't mess up. Fucking Cody Rhodes and his not putting anybody over his ass.
Bro.
Won't put nobody over. But I should have knew better. And hey, it is what it is. I really thought the Pinnacle was gonna win. So I can't say nothing about that. I really thought they were gonna win. So there's nothing I can say about that one. I'm mad at Cody, but there's nothing I can say about Pinnacle. I really thought they were gonna win. So
tell them I'm mad, sir.
It is what it is. I mean, let's not think that this isn't over. We're just on pause. Back in the
butt, okay? Now.
I would, like Britt Baker, run through the roster to get what is mine.
Okay.
All right.
Hey, come back. After Street Profits comeback season is on.
Oh, really? So you're that confident in what you're saying right now? You really say that? You really saying that right now? Right?
BlvckHvrt he won, but he won in a gimmick match. Going to AEW is a gimmick match.
Whoa. First and foremost, I thought the World Heavyweight Triple Threat match was really going to be the main event. That's why I got. But they flipped it when they gave it to the Inner Circle and the Pinnacle to have the final match. And I was like, oh, wait.
You're the one who said that.
Review is about to happen. So I need to get you heard.
Say that because that was the thing that you mentioned last night in the show. You said it yourself last night in the show that you have a feeling that there's going to be a few big swerves, and those were the big swerves that they did. You called it. Can't get mad. It was already predicted way before it even started. So acknowledge the fact that you lost fairly, regardless of how you feel about Cody and the matches that you lost fair and square.
Let me break it down.
Wait. Acknowledge me first. Can you guys just pass the belt over?
I said that you won. I said you won fair and square. I said I'm coming back to get the belt. What else is there to say?
Bro, you're supposed to say that.
Just say.
You gonna pass the ball? No.
And where was all of this a couple weeks ago when I won the triple threat? Because there was a lot of yada yada before the triple threat, and then I won the triple threat, and everybody's like, "Wow, that."
No, you got a point. You got a point. Now here's my thing.
See, Cyber Yeti since that L he took. Ain't seen.
That's right. He's been running like a chump, bro.
And y'all want me to be humble? Nah, BlvckHvrt, you won. You got it. Enjoy the
summer. Just humble me because you even said Because you even said when he lost that when I'm facing actual real competition. Just admit that.
Yeah, you have some real competition.
Thank you.
Can't lie.
That's all the acknowledge. I thought you fair and square. No hidden agendas. Straight picks. Straight facts.
I said that in my promo before the match.
I'm just saying. Just acknowledge. Thank you. Take your hand. You just take your handshake and just receive this stunner like Vince McMahon would. Okay. That's it.
I'm glad.
I would deal with your Deuce. I would deal with your ass when we come back from season 4.
Our podcast is great because honestly, I ain't backing out for shit. I'm the fastest rising no one contender.
Yeah, that is true.
That is true.
That's right.
Oh man, ladies and gentlemen, we're just gonna quickly go and just let you guys know what happened.
Wait. Before I can say this, do you not know one thing? You want to know something? I'm saying, look at it. Only me and you pick in a circle.
I know, and that's the wow. There's no favorite Jericho. Okay. Because I told myself last Double or Nothing, they had lost to the Elite. There's no way that they could take 2 L's in this type of gimmick. When Jericho throw off at Blood and Guts. So the only is that the babyfaces had to win. That was it. And even you said, text messages like, I should have knew better than not pick Chris Jericho. Laugh out loud.
I literally said it to you earlier today. I was like,
right,
this Jericho.
I'm like, that's pretty confident in you to go with to go with MGF right now. But all right, that's on him.
I said it. I knew it, and I was like, nah. MJF is just the rocket ship is on him. I can't. Why would you do all of this? And no, I should have known better. I should have.
Yeah, man, that's what happens when you're not the champ for real. Maybe you did. And the nostalgia thing, bro, and you get all amped, and then you've so much got to whip the ass to put you back in your place.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Let's go to the match card.
What was his score tonight?
Wait, who scored?
Hold on. Okay, so even though my score didn't count, the only match that I lost was the Casino Battle Royale.
Nah, you called a couple.
No.
Yeah.
No, actually, you might want to. Yes, it's different, but I'm gonna whatever. The episode goes into it. Remember it, but I know there's a couple of them that you said to me last night. I'm like, really? And I'm like,
Because you all picked Moxley and Kingston.
I picked Moxley and Kingston. Okay. The only one that didn't really matter was the Battle Royale. So
wait a minute. And you did say Guy 2 last night too.
No, I didn't.
I remember that one.
I didn't say either page. That's what I'm saying.
Besides Dukes. Hold on, let me see. Yeah, Dukes was the only one that actually picked it eat the page anyway. So it wasn't him. Anyway.
Yeah,
but
I picked all my picks with an explanation. Remember, I had you and Maverick dying last night. So I was ranting on every pick that I had. And the one pick that I had 3, and all 3 of them made it to, actually 2 of them made it to the final, 1 left early. Because he's over here is talking about, I picked Will Hobbs. No, I had Christian Cage, I had Jungle Boy, and then I had Penta L0 minor F. And Penta went out first, and then Christian Cage and Jungle Boy were the last 2. So if it wasn't for that Moxley and Young Buck match, I'd have picked the Young Bucks. Trust and believe. my picks would have been up there.
Well, then you should have thought Backlash instead. But either way, I got to deal with your cousin first, and then when the opportunity strikes, then I would love to face you and beat you at your own game.
Bro, you could beat dudes. You know what I'm saying? That's not my problem. What I'm telling you is telling you, Big Mike, Deuce, Sabieti, Maverick, aka nephew, fuck you, Kalukas, you ain't shit, and everybody else. Come season 4, bro. Uncle Phatz will be champion and remain champion until the end of the year. Mark my words. I'm not playing no games. I'm not playing games. So
not only does you threw your cousin under the bus, but you hyping up your own promo.
But you want to know something? I'm still here. Okay, keep right now.
Listen, all I know is somebody's going down from season 4, and then they go.
I don't know.
Am I being about?
I don't know.
Oh, Utah Jazz legend Mark Eaton dies at 64. Sorry, just saying he was serving with sharp marking fingers.
Okay, let's talk about this match card real quick.
Yeah, let's do it.
I
fell asleep on the last match. I was tired, but I woke up to see the ending.
Okay, well, start with the buy-in. The NWA Women's World Championship was being defended. Serena D had got one over, defeated. As she's been announced that she's formally now in the States, officially now. So, of her. So, thumbs up, kudos for that. We actually missed her face. Yay! Great match. Yeah, good. I was ecstatic. I thought Rhea was going to throw me off. She was going to win, but then I had to keep reminding myself she signed under NWA. No, they're not going to put the belt on her. But she's a heel exchange for Serena D.
I said her outfit reminds me of a 3-year-old child.
So Serena D doing the healer's tactics and trying to get the victory, of course, for her, bashing the knee and escaping with the victory roll. And that was it for that match. What do you guys think?
That was a solid match. It was a great way to start the fucking pay-per-view off. No bullshit. And shout out to AEW for the sold out fucking show from beginning to end. Like, I'm very proud of them. Like, that first match really set the tone. No bullshit. I'm not lying to you. Like, after that match, every match after that, you just like you just had to watch it. Solid match at the beginning. I like it. I get that shit a fucking 10. Fucking 10.
I was trying to get to it to about halfway through the card, so I didn't even see the match.
Oh, damn. Okay. Ooh. Well, and coincidence to you actually picked the same on your pick. Dukes.
I kind of love this. I love love everything about this whole China match. Before we start, it actually shows great woman wrestling. That's why I love AEW. Great women wrestling. It's actually putting women over. Shit. Or fucking WWE because you ain't doing that shit. Or
he's still on the rampage. Now we get to the main card, which opens up with Brian Cage versus Hangman Adam Page. Now we all thought Brian Cage was going to be the molly-whopping comeback story. Then you get the interference with some of the Team Taz, Vicky Starks, and Taz's son. They try to get involved, try to help out their buddy, but of course, he wants to help. But then he runs into a buckshot. Boom! Get hit 1, 2, 3. Nice 12, 13-minute match to open up the actual pay-per-view. And doesn't this mean that Hangman Adam Page gets his
He's got one more big match before he gets that number one contender spot.
Okay, well, so if that does happen, then
actually, I think he is the one.
So who's number two, Christian or Jungle Boy? Jungle Boy's number one right now.
No, Jungle Boy just got like it's not earning number one championship in real reality is same.
Okay, my question to you is: how is it real reality when the real reality is that Jungle Boy is the number one contender by winning the Casino Battle Royale? He's got the title shot against Kenny Omega in 2 weeks that makes him the number one contender. So that would make Kenny Omega number two. So in order for that to happen, Hangman needs one more match to win for him to solidify his number one spot after Jungle Boy loses to Kenny Omega. That's the reality.
So actually, if you really take a look at it, Hangman is really number one contender. It's just a type format style where you have any type of wrestler that's not getting really getting that push. Opportunity that push that you become a champion.
So what was the whole point of the Casino Battle Royale? Just to have a bunch of motherfuckers get in there and then boom.
No, actually, everybody actually get an opportunity to become a champion.
So if you win that match, and then if you win the match, right? What does that automatically make you? The number one contender, right?
Yeah.
All right, my nigga, I'm done. I'm done. You just proved my point, bro.
You just
proved my point.
Yeah, you got.
You just proved my point, bro.
Yeah, you got something to that.
Yeah, bro, you literally just proved my point.
But that match is still gonna be Hangman. Regardless,
he still needs another match to
which is gonna be later on. This is why what we call the future, which means he's not gonna do anything. The pay-per-view that's gonna be coming up in September, which is All Out. So between now and then, they got enough time to build a Hangman Adam Page versus Kenny Omega.
Right.
Moving on from that, we're going to talk about the whole tag team championship. Bucks defending against John Moxley and Eddie Kingston. Let me have it, folks. Young Bucks. I was going to say the Young Bucks retains by decisively giving John Moxley 4V triggers to the headpiece. And Kenny and Eddie Kingston just lopped out there on the outside selling it crazy like that. And the crazy high spots that these two brothers did, which is phenomenal, crazy.
Well, let me say this.
So I guess a lot of people try to make the whole argument about Young Bucks being better as heels than baby faces. I know Uncle Deuce was talking about that last night as well. When it comes to your feel, I kind of like the Young Bucks now as heels more than baby faces now.
Well, I kind of feel like on my end, let me just say that the Young Bucks are literally setting the tone for what we call the highest fucking mockery on pay-per-view TV. I've never seen so much hatred and mockery from one company to another. The antics of acting like Hogan, acting like DX, acting like so on and so forth, and implementing that into your match, and then afterwards you're telling the motherfuckers to fuck off by giving them the jerk off sign. I thought it was absolutely brilliant. I thought it was, what better way than to have your top tag team who's never stepped foot in the WWE to pretty much let them know, like, you ain't shit. and that we can put on a great tag team, continue to put on great tag team matches, whether we're heels or babyfaces. And then not only on top of that, you're doing it with a former champion, tag team champion, Intercontinental champion, uh, as far as Moxley. So I thought it was fucking brilliant. I thought it was. I was laughing, like literally laughing my ass off. Um, and then just to see that match, even though I'm a little bothered by Eddie Kingston because he just reminds me of the brother that just won't go work out just so that he can stay in shape, so he can last longer. He'd rather just fight through the bullshit that he's already got, and it's not enough. I mean, we can all see that his move set and his skill set kind of enhanced, but it's like, come on, it's not enough. You got to put on a little bit of muscle. Can't keep walking around here with that New York gut thinking this shit's gonna work. It's not gonna work. You gotta chisel yourself down a little bit, strengthen your legs, put on a knee brace. You know what I'm saying? Shave your face. Stop looking like a scruffy New Yorker like you ain't got no fucking sense.
He
And
is a New
really,
Yorker.
I know, but I'm just saying that he just. It's like he's stuck in an independent indie wrestling type
So
look.
that's like me telling you to chop off your dreads.
No, not necessarily. That's like you telling me, like, bro, like, okay, you got your dreads, but look at you, like, throw it at the bottom. You know what I'm saying? Look stylish or something. He's wore the same outfit that he wore when he first started. You know, Moxley has went through 13 different appearances as far as like dress wise. Eddie Kingston hasn't changed since '86. That's a fucking problem. He wore the same outfit that he wore when he was born.
So did
So it's like,
Mankind.
yeah, but see,
And
mankind.
Mankind actually dated in that same attire to, as we heard, as there were stories from former WWE superstars that traveled with Mick Foley. He was showered in those clothes.
Yeah. And guess what happened to Mick Foley? He won championships, multiple
What happened to
championships.
him though is the not talking about like exactly nothing like that, but the lifestyle that he chose to live, if it made sense to him to save up the bread so he could do other stuff.
Yeah, there's only very few people like mankind with that kind of caliber, and Eddie Kingston is not one of those. Eddie Kingston to me is like a souped up Brooklyn brawler with skill moves and just better promos. Uh, it sucks, but that's just how I feel. Even though he did put on a great show tonight, I'm very proud of him. But to have Moxley get pinned is like, come on. To me, that's the only thing I didn't like out of the match. You should have pinned Eddie Kingston's hurtful fake ass, and that should have been it. But you gotta sell it. Get them let the Young Bucks get their reign. We beat Moxley and Eddie Kingston. We picked him and not Eddie. Because Moxley's more important. You got the feud between him and Kenny Omega. So why not pin the dominant person, quote unquote? Because Eddie Kingston being shit without fucking Moxley right now. I'm gonna say that openly.
Anybody else?
I knew they weren't going.
Dukes.
No, wait. This was the match shows the more heelish style Young Bucks. This is what we get in Japan. Young Bucks. All Asian Young Bucks. Now there's only about teams that can actually come up and contribute. And the only thing I can really sit here and say to my head, it has to be a babyface version of FTR, which that will never happen because FTR is more heel than better heel, or a babyface Lucha Bros, which I like the match tweeners. Those are only two teams that are pretty serious saying that can beat the Young Bucks. But overall, great match. Kudos. Great tag team match. Fuck you, WWE, because y'all can't do this.
Okay. Next, we got the Casino Battle Royale. Wins receive future 8. All right. At the end of all the cloud, the Miz with a special surprise visit from Leo Rush. Woo-hoo-hoo. Oh, man.
This is Mike's favorite.
I do like it.
Actually, Leo Rush. At the end of the damn day, Jungle Boy survives it all, defeats, outworks Christian. The majority of us all picked the Christian, except for one person here who picked the Matt side, and he got eliminated. A few minutes.
When I got in, he was already gone. When I turned it on, the Battle Royal was going on, and he was already gone. Did I miss something? Like, did he get hurt? Like,
no, he got tossed. He got tossed like this in this video.
Yeah, he got tossed like yesterday's trash.
Yeah, he sure did.
He was walking around.
What, did anybody eliminated him?
No, he eliminated himself.
You eliminated him.
Yeah, he walked in, say hi, and he was like, bye. And how dare you think that's I know.
I forgot who eliminated him, but he got eliminated. He was already outside of the ring.
No,
oh yeah. I was fucking him up.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, Jungle Boy earns the title shot to face the AEW. Maybe later.
And Christian gave him his blessing, so that's great. You know, he said, "You're a great fucking wrestler." He said, "You did an awesome fucking job tonight." And then
you are young. You are commercial wise for the kids, for the adults. Everybody sings to your theme song along with Jericho. We got a homegrown baby face of ours here.
I know y'all didn't really peep it, but if you go back, did you peep the little gay move that Christian did by pulling his hair before he hugged him?
Yes.
He's
like, congratulate him. And that's what I see. You guys blessing.
Yeah, but he pulled his hair on some gay shit. Like, bro, what are you doing, bro? I thought you was like married.
But nah, it was like, you know, you are teaching when I was your age.
And that's why he pulled the hair?
Yeah.
He's trying to get a flashback?
Yeah.
Okay. I didn't know the men pulled them in the hair. That's some gay shit, bro.
It happens to wrestling.
Nah, that's some cheap shit, bro. I hate when men do that. You gotta pull on the motherfucker's hair. That's some shit. You're gonna say something to do titties versus to get out of a chokehold, right?
Yeah.
I'm just saying, bro. Christian really grabbed his hair, like he tugged on it a little bit. Like, hey, you did a great job. Like, who does that? That's why I was mad, too. Like
in the past, I pulled up people's hair to try to survive.
No, but I'm talking about after you win the match, like as a celebration. Before he hugged him, he put his hands around his neck and he pulled his hair. It was like, good fucking job. And he grabbed his head and like brought it to his face as he's about to, you know, tongue kiss him. Like, bro, what's going on?
Probably trying to self defend hurt heel, but he didn't.
Oh, okay. I guess so. Chris just gotta start doing the weird gay shit, though.
There's a lot of wish. But
kudos to 69 on the low for no reason. You realize that,
kudos to Jungle Boy.
Of course, kudos to Jungle Boy. Also, let's see happen. Leo versus Side with AEW. Yeah, Steve Magic played matches like Leo Rush versus Sammy Guevara. Leo Rush versus Ray Phoenix or Orange Cassidy.
Or Pac the bastard.
Because how Leo Rush you tell he was like, wait.
Yeah, but I'm saying
Seidel too. He got great matches with him.
yeah, that's true.
Sorry.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like
dark elevation and either show putting in work.
Mm-hmm. I like how he came out in his real world T-shirt. I think he had on like the color red or the color blue or some shit like that to show what team he was on before he left for mental health issues. So I thought it was kind of cool. You know what I'm saying? Because he came out like, oh shit, I'm part of AEW. It was like real world, like I guess what was it, Rivals or Road Rules or some shit like that.
Oh
yeah. Shout out to Leo Rush and his TV appearances like the Miz. I guess that's what everybody's doing now, trying to be like the Miz. Funky Peru.
And you know,
Hey, all right, let's move. Next we got the American Dream Coach, Anthony Ogogo. After this match, oh my god, something fucking told me I should have never paid. But like, fuck. And a lot of us did too, except for actually 2 people actually on that one. The rest of us didn't. Jesus. It all, Cody Rhodes get away with a good clean dub after that he hit at the end. I forgot the name of it. But the match itself, Anthony Ogogo surprised me. He still needs a little bit more work to do, and the focus of the match was to build up another heel, in which you achieved that goal here. So, not recognizing that tomorrow was Memorial Day and looking at where the pay-per-view stood, I'm like, wait, hold on, I fucked up with this pick. But I owed up to it. Nonetheless, I went with it. I went with the UK, and I did home soil for obvious reasons.
Never bet on black.
It was an okay match. I mean, it was an okay match to me, but all because you know how Cody plays the whole thing out, and he worked his. But so did Ogogo selling the rib injury and everything else, and the fact that he got grip. He got grace above his right eye. I think QT Marshall probably kind of cut him. I don't know if that was actually a fact or not, but we'll figure that out. I got no serious tirade about this. I would, but I just don't.
I just don't understand. Like, are we going to talk about the fact that Cody low-key has turned like into exactly what we hate in WWE? Like, he doesn't put anybody over ever.
He's Triple H. Whoa. Come on. Yeah, he has put people over, though.
He puts his friends over.
Like who?
He put Darby over.
Clearly, they're friends.
He put Brody Lee over.
Former WWE friends.
Actually, he got before Blue Carpet, the main roster.
Who? I'm sorry, I didn't hear you.
When Brody Lee first was in the WWE, Cody was gone. So although we got to talk about that, also he actually put him over.
He put forward.
So he can put people over. Gogo was his third match. Well,
so if it's his third match, then why does he get Cody then? He ain't ready for that.
because of the whole feud with QT Marshall and him being QT Marshall with the figure four and the whole nine and the history of them being friends in business and turning their back. So it's like, okay, Cody, prove yourself. You got to go through the team. And that's all he's doing. He's just trying to, give them the opportunity to kind of get their feet wet. Even though I know it's kind of a weird way of doing it, but you do have to give Anthony Gogo his props.
He had a good job.
He did a good job.
Yeah.
He really did do a good job.
That's why I'm saying like I'm not giving him like a tirade either because he did work. You know what I'm saying? Right. He worked in a different way that we're not used to because we're so used to a wrestling style. We never come into the ring and he actually try to convert over from being a boxer to a wrestler.
But that's kind of
and then if you look at this doing to perform his maneuver, you knew he had to do something different.
But that's just as similar to the whole Bad Bunny situation with his trainer for the whole, masculinism. Hold on, listen to what I say before you interject. Regardless of what, okay, yeah, you got a rapper versus a boxer. But we all know when you're switching from a different background, not saying it's always easy to transition, but I mean, Anthony Gogo had multiple other issues before even doing this. Him being legally blind in one eye, and then having some other issues as well. He still managed to pull off a great match, even though he lost. That's the reason why I compared it to Bad Bunny. Outside of the personal injuries, you got a rapper who really took his position in the match very seriously, and he trained to put on a good show, and that's what he did. So I mean, that's why I made the comparison. When you got two guys that literally this year being taken out of their element and really put in the work, and it shows. If you put in the hard work, you can put on a good match. Oh, Shaquille O'Neal did it. Even though it was a little quick little this, that, and the third, nobody would expect for him to go to a table, do body slams, take hits and chair shots and shit like that. You didn't do that in WWE.
He ain't put Shaq over either.
No, but I'm saying it wasn't about putting him over. It's just the fact that you're having these guys come in that's not in the element of wrestling, really putting in the hard work to train, to put on a good act. You know what I'm saying? It's not just about, putting people over, but it's just showing the fact, okay, you can come in here and we'll work with you so that you can put on a good show.
No, I get that point, and Cody does make a lot of people look good. My thing that I'm arguing is when is Cody gonna put somebody over though? That's not his boy. That's what I'm arguing. Like, yet this homegrown talent ain't gonna become superstars until y'all start putting them over.
So who do you think in your mind he should put over? Like, who do you think he should give a chance to put over?
There's a few dudes that he could put over. He had a beef with what's my man in the mask? He could have put him over. Where did that feud even go?
Who, Penta?
Yeah.
Left field.
He could put him over.
Okay. You got Penta.
He was feuding somebody else too, and he didn't put him over. That it felt like, all right, Cody's gonna be passive, because didn't Cody say he don't even want to? He just want to kind of be part time. He just want to run the business, or did I hear that somewhere? Did I just make that up?
How do you make that up?
I haven't heard that myself, so I can't speak on that.
Like I mean that what he is going on with process, like go right is be like a part timer, ever have a skateboard and behind the scenes of AEW.
Yeah, like so he wants to be Triple H.
If you really take a look at it, he is Triple H. But this is a different type of play. Like he don't hold tight, but how he wants to running better than what everyone keep running as. It might have negative thoughts about it as, all right, this will be a WCW 2.0 about tomorrow, but let's see what's going to happen. Right now, after this pay-per-view, they're climbing. Kudos. That's all I gotta say on that. Kudos.
Shout out to Brandy Rose and the new baby.
No. Moving on from that, we get the TNT Championship. Miro coming out with the vengeance. Lance Archer coming out with the crazy maneuver set for a big guy, a very athletic big man. That's one fact. Two, Jay brought it to the stage, and what did Miro do? He threw it into the crowd or something like that, or he smushed it.
No, he threw it over by the entrance. He bounced that shit by the entrance.
Yeah, so ruthlessness, able cruelty at its finest. So on the stage that's in the bag, or probably could have not been the bag. Anyway, threads to go after Jake the Snake. Lance starts him off, hit him with the maneuver. 1, 2, he kicks out. Obviously, then he tries to hit him with the I can't say not the final, the black arrow. Miro tries to get out of it, then gets him down, hits him with a fucking what's it what do you know we call it, a Bulgarian crutch or something like that. That's him again, and then Lance Archer passes out. That was the finish, and Miro retains the belt. Hey, I got my money's worth, and it was a great match. Hey, it was a good match. It was a great what I was kind of expected to happen. So I got what I wanted. So I got no objections to that match.
It was just a good match. Wasn't a bad match. Wasn't a great match. It was a good match.
Right. Well, I wasn't like jumping out. I was entertained.
Yeah, exactly.
At least like nobody didn't get like there's no fair loser this match. Both of them are strong, so that means a rematch will be coming soon. Have a match that we all want, like that. The style of Lance Archer will come out. The New Japan version of it. So that'll be a good. I love how, and I'll put like this. I'm loving how they put on Romero. They made him deadly, like vicious, malicious heel. He about to break some with Dick Roberts. Love it. Because now we got a full actual big ass heel.
Well, I'm just gonna say this. I agree with all three of you guys. It was a very solid match. They both put on a great performance. And to be honest with you, I'm actually kind of glad that they actually gave Lance Archer an opponent where we can actually see like what he has to offer in the ring. You used to seeing him being dominant, dragging people from the back, tossing them out, and then just like beating up on smaller people. But then it's kind of like his alter ego, I guess, in the ring, sort of like a ring check. And this is why I made the statement last night when I asked you and match. So the question was, which Lance Archer do you think is going to come out for this match? And we saw bits and pieces of that. And then we just saw, great counters, great, just overall it was a decent match. And to be honest with you, I give the match overall like a 7.5. Okay, it was decent, it was fair. There was a lot of good move sets that were brought to the table. And the better person just won at the end. But I'm just glad that we actually got to see Lance Archer really get some competition for a change. Because it seems like everybody that he goes against is like puny little cruiserweight light heavyweights, and it's just sad. So that's all I'm gonna say about the match.
Anybody else?
Mm.
All right,
That was good. That was a good TV match. That wasn't a pay-per-view match.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Next, we have the AEW Women's Championship. Hikaru Shida defending against Britt Baker. As we all fucking said, it's about fucking time that the dentist herself get what was rightfully hers and work her ass off, and she finally gets it. Kudos for both ladies. Yeah, the roses while they're here, folks.
That was a good. I'm so glad
I give my gratitude and my respect for both ladies. So highly entertained. So I was torn between the two, but nonetheless, Britt Baker's time is now, and we wait for this moment. All right, so one happy fan.
Well, Osaka, look, Sheila has won the longest. Sheila has owned up for what, over a year now. Osaka, why not? It's good enough that it was given to the right person. Now let's see how long Britt Baker's title run will be, and I hope she'll have a tremendous title run during this whole company. Kudos to Sheila for being the longest reigning women's champion, and kudos to Baker for actually winning the belt and becoming the new champion. Love women's wrestling now. AEW, fucking WWE.
Anybody else?
Yeah, great match.
Great match.
I was literally a little bothered by the ending. It just seemed like once she got like that good strap on her, like it seemed like she was gonna give up a fight. As soon as she put the fingers in her mouth, it was like she tapped automatically, and I kind of get it, but I didn't get it. I wanted her to kind of put up just a little bit of a fight for a few more seconds before she just tapped out too quick. But overall, it was a great match. The reason why I say this is like afterwards, it's like the look on Britt Baker's face was like, I told you. It was like, I told you I was gonna win. I just went through this just to prove to you that I was gonna come out on top. It's like she sold it, but she didn't sell it pretty well that much to me in my eyes. But overall, it was a good match. From beginning to end, they both put on a great show, and very proud of both of them. And big huge shout out for Sheeta for holding the belt that long and literally being the face for a little over a year. It's not easy to do, especially despite the pandemic. But I gotta give props where props is due. She pretty much went through everybody, old and new, and she proved herself. So I can't wait to see the rematch between these two. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Make sure that DMD that she gets the matches that she can prove herself on why she is the face of the women's division. And I hope they just don't do her dirty. Hopefully they treat her the same way how they treated Sheeta. And that's just my only thing. Other than that, I give that match a fucking 2.
We'll move on from team match to Sting Darby Allin versus Scorpio Sky page. Yeah, I could go to this one. I'm gonna say that last. I'm gonna say that shit for last.
Yeah, this was a little weird. Scorpio Sky, I know you respect Sting. I know you wanted a match, but you didn't have to look like a complete bitch. To be that scared. Like he's 70-something years old right now. You know what I'm saying? And I'm a huge Sting fan, but it's like, dude, a couple of taps to the knees, bro, he would have dropped. I'm glad that he had on his old school outfit, from WCW days. We all know that he's gonna get a little buff before he finally, fades out to black for real. And shout out to BlvckHvrt for literally stating that Darby Allin was going to be the whipping stick for about a good 15 to 20 minutes because it just seemed like no matter where he turned, he was getting tossed and dragged like a rag doll. Like, you ever seen like the UFC training videos, like Never Back Down, when they got the punch bag and they're just lifting it up and tossing it all over the place? All I could picture was Darby. Like, bro, you take that much punishment on your body, you're not going to be able to walk. You're going to be worse than Kurt Angle. You can't turn your neck, you can't bend over. You're going to have to shit standing up. Like, it's just fucked up, but it's all right. I mean, thank you, Sting, for the win, but it could have been a little bit more better. Just Darby Allin getting his ass tossed from one end to the next.
Like, you got something to say?
Yeah, it was a good. I mean, it sounds like, I don't want to make it seem like that, like, but the bar was kind of low. Like, that sounds insulting, but I don't mean it that way. Like, he's 60. Like, I wasn't expecting Sting to go, like, when he did that crossbody off the top of them smoker chips, that I didn't need anything else after that. That was it for me right there. The fact that he did that was enough for me. So, like, the match was kind of, I wasn't on the part 2, but, like, the match went kind of how I thought. I thought Darby Allin would take the load in the match. This team is 60. So, the match went longer than I thought it was going to go. I actually thought it was going to squash, but it was a good match. It was entertaining, kind of predictable, but Sting, like you said, like, get Sting a little bit of momentum, and then we'll have somebody probably someone from Team Taz will probably come out and put him in the pasture. Like, maybe Miro, but some, like, Sting gonna get a little momentum, and then somebody gonna put him down. But I mean, while we got him, he was entertaining. If he can do that in little short spurts, I'm happy. I'm good.
Or
Anybody else? Nobody? That's it?
All right. Before you say something. The wrong team won, dog. It was supposed to be Scorpio Sky. sorry to say, y'all cannot say Tommy and the old girl whoop your ass. I believe myself on that because of legacy. Y'all sit there and say, hey, that's your ass. Be happy with it.
As long as it's an icon and I'm getting paid, I don't give a fuck.
I think WWE probably got to his microphone. I think he said fuck WWE too, but
No bull. I was like, this is what y'all giving. WWE really fucked up this thing so much that it was like, I didn't really get that role, that role. I wouldn't think WCW thing impact. That's that role had that on Ross. This thing we got. That's it, man.
He's 60 fucking years old. What more do you want from a 60-year-old man?
Hell,
right.
Ric Flair's like 80, like 96, he still wrestles.
Yeah, but his last official match with Shawn Michaels, he was in the 60s.
And he's still right?
But that was it. He didn't do no matches after that. That was it. We haven't gotten to that point with Sting yet. So Sting is in his third match, his third match. His first official match back. Okay, so his second match, his first match back in the ring in 6 or 7 years. You got to cut the man some slack. The man jumped off of a stack of couple of chips, landed on two motherfuckers, did his moves, his Stinger Splash, the Scorpion Deathlock. He did the death drop. He got the pin. Kudos. This is what we wanted.
Cut you off, Phatz. All of that was clean too.
Mm-hmm.
All of it.
But this is what I'm saying. I'm saying like this. WWE got some ball where I said I love that Impact C. Impact C was 50 and still can do that. But that's an age. We went to Tornado and AJ Styles. But when he got to come up, but this thing right here, it's 7, it's like what 7 years. I'll wait till it's dust. I'll say something
about this. Okay. And when all three of you guys are coming from this, I thought this was I gotta give it a 5. But give this whole thing a 5. Sorry, no disrespect and all that. I would expect more from Scorpio Sky, Ethan Page, from the moveset and high spot choices compared to the selling spots. Oh, and kudos to Penta, by the way, for the Joker attire and the makeup, by the fucking way. That the fucking last. I even bring that one up. That's what won me the fuck over. I'm like, damn, low key, I kind of low key wanted Penta to win. So yeah, with that. But back to this. Sting, 62 years old, doing a high dive off the top of the stack dominoes onto both of them. I understand what he's trying to do. He can still go, but he can only still go about 35%. That other 65% gone. Father time don't wait for no man. So I can't say love. I respect what he did, but I wasn't a fan of the match. I don't want to become a Jim Cornette when it comes to this. Like, that wrestlers need a union for times like this. That people don't have to do this, like, that they think that they can still go, but we look at things a little different. That's just stand on this. Well, cool to Darby though. He played his part, and as I said on the prediction show, he's going to be taking 75% of all this shit. Stingo, you got 25. So,
Flung my man to the first
Teabag his
row.
own brother.
what'd you say?
I said he even teabagged his own brother when he got tossed from the ring into the stage. So I mean, come on. I mean, if they ain't disrespectful, then I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. Even the brother was looking like, damn, bro, you had to put your nuts in my face in front of millions of people. Like, yeah, this is AEW. We don't give a shit. So kudos. Kudos to the brother for taking the teabag.
All right. Next, we got the AEW World Championship being defended here. The triple threat. Kenny Omega defends against Orange Cassidy and Pac. Who? This happened on the roller coaster trip. Then with Kenny Omega and Don Callis, the X factor in this match. And
That's the
still, we see nothing from no Death Triangle, no best friends, not even the Elite. It was strictly those three, which shocked the hell out of me, by the way. But then the spot where Kenny Omega had used all 4 of his belts, that was funny to me. Like, wow, you really go that far to knock off Pac with 4 belts, shots to the head? 4. Talk about adding insult to injury. Or talking about royal treatment. But Orange Cassidy definitely did his thing in this. He definitely played the underdog hero. Nearly came close to winning. But then, as he hits the Superman punch, he gets a pin 1, 2, Omega kicks out and flips it into a fisherman carry. 1, 2, 3. He escapes away with a victory. And Pac was just knocked out after those 4. Nonetheless, Pac played this part too. He can play as a serious contender. And I know deep inside he must be feeling like, dog, I've been here for nearly a year and a half already. I should have been. I know deep inside he's holding that deep, dark animosity of why the fuck he's not a champion just yet. Just give it time, young fella. Give it time. It's not the time yet, but definitely with the door, and now it's the fresh corporate talent that got start being the faces of the company. You're definitely going to be as part of the heel side. You, MJF, and a few others. Heel champions in the future, he's going to be one of them. Give it time, young fella. Be patient. For Orange Cassidy, now he starts right back down, bottom of the list. Yeah. And all that stuff. And Kenny Omega did the heelish part that anybody can ever think of. When it comes to gold, collector indeed. He's going to stay that way, folks. That's all I got to say about that.
Outstanding match. I actually thought Orange Cassidy was going to win a couple times during the match, which goes to show how good of a match it was. Ending, the little roll up was kind of cheesy, but I get it. He escaped, so I get it. Doesn't help my feelings towards Kenny Omega, but that was a really good match. I don't know. Actually, no, I do know. It wasn't quite Edge, Daniel Bryan, and Roman, but it was right behind them. Right behind them. Different kind of match, but still definitely a 9, I would say. That's definitely a 9 match. Now he's going to beat Jungle Boy, and then we'll go from there.
Okay. Anybody else?
You know what? I'm giving this a great solid match. Kudos to Pat and Orange Cassidy. I remember we was talking about this last on the podcast last night. How I compared Pat to Jericho and how Jericho took him a little while to get cheap. Pat is going to do the exact same thing. It's gonna take him a little while. Once he becomes champion, it's a wrap. And I really do see that, man. I'm learning to see a Chris Jericho and Pat, a former cruiserweight, return to a heavyweight style of wrestling. But 4 belts, like, damn. And you had not, like, I'll give credit where you really don't see as many outside interference other than Don Callis, so I'll give that a little bit of the credit. Because if it was, you'll probably see the Young Bucks, the Goodfellas. You probably see my fantasy and gone with no Phoenix. And the best friend will still be all outnumbered.
Uncle Phatz? No, he's not that for the count. Last but not least, the main event was the Stadium Stampede match between the Pinnacle versus the Inner Circle. This was the deciding match that could decide the OTL champion, which it did. This match was all over the place. Exactly what the hell that you would expect from a stadium. Last time you would expect it here, and we sure enough did. As it says, the cinematic cuts and all the other stuff, kind of figured that was going to happen. Everyone else was going to go to the individual rivalries and go spun off and fight their own counterparts, which was precisely that. Spot where Urban Meyer was actually in the office. Urban Meyer, you racist prick. I wonder how the fuck he felt about all that. But I want to see what happens on SportsCenter tomorrow when it comes to Urban Meyer and AEW. That's going to get them some coverage tomorrow morning for the next couple of days. So prepare to see some stuff with that coming to play with ESPN's. MJF got what the fuck that came to him. Period. We all knew that this was going to happen with off the top of the cell at Blood and Guts. The babyfaces had to come out and do some big stuff to get revenge on the Pinnacle for what they did and what they did on Friday. The last minute of the hour was Sammy Guevara, though, because I know Big Mike had a lot to say about that part, but let me explain why that probably happened the way that it did. So remember in the very beginning, came into the Inner Circle and Sammy wasn't having it at first, and then he walked out. Came back around, right? He was the only one that knew from Jump Street that he trusted everyone else didn't fall for him until then. You feel what I'm saying? So it was for him to be the one who scoped him out in the first place to be the one getting the dub. But I would definitely say it definitely should have been Sean Spears getting the ass whooping. Getting the ass whooping from Sammy, if anything else.
Exactly.
I believe in that part, but I still believe had to be the one getting the W for that team.
I'm sorry to cut you off, but the only reason why it was not the MJF because Sammy did not want to work with MJF.
and because it's supposed to be leader versus leader anyway. So politics and storyline conflicted into why those two didn't appear out in the match.
Yeah, like I said, they told y'all, like I said, they said that it had to be Charles Spears from get go. It was a good overall match. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, Conan, baby.
Shout out to Conan too for making a guest at the DJ table. We came to FTR and brawling out in the nightclub. I'm surprised that stadium has so much stuff, so entertainment rooms in there, all over the damn place to have a good ass time. Who would have thought? So, see what happens with them. But nonetheless, people want to say that the wrong team won. I feel like the right team won when it comes to the storyline angle. The babyfaces had to do it, and then now when you want to put the stupid lose that they disband, the people really think that they was really going to fucking disband, and Jericho would be into the sunset, or Sammy Guevara would be in a world title. But then at that time period, look at what Omega is doing right by now. I don't see that happen within the next 6 months. And every other person will be going in their respect. I don't see that happening just yet. But nonetheless, that's what determined the OTJ champion is me. That's all. And that's what also determined. So that main event has in a lot of our picks. So just for
next time, vote for the best theme music. It's all wrestling right now. Everybody blast Jericho. That's champion.
Man. It was a solid card. It was a solid card. You got me tonight with a little goddamn Cody Rhodes, but you got me tonight clean. Like I said, comeback season is on. I will be well rested and ready to go come August.
And since Uncle Phatz is either knocked out for the count or his microphone got cut off, I'm going to wrap it up here. And that is us. As for season 3, it's officially come to a close. Give yourselves a round of a fucking applause, please. Woo!
We made it.
Plus, I got one more gift for the fans, but I'm going to say that for another week and a half, 2 weeks, when I release this next one undisclosed episode of the special After Dark with a special friend of mine. And we talked about some stuff. So pay attention to that in the next couple of weeks. But nonetheless, that is the end of season 3. Thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for listening. Thank you guys for just supporting us through 3 seasons, a year and 3 months, man. That is remarkable. That is outstanding. I can thank you from the bottom of my heart for supporting us the whole entire way. Thank you to everyone that purchased a shirt. Thank you to everyone that shared. Thank you to everyone that shouted us out. Thank you to everyone that came on the show. Thank you to everyone that invited to go on their shows to support them and to support us. We support you guys right back from the bottom of my heart. Love you, man. We're going to take a nice, well-deserved summer break, and we're going to be back before 2 weeks before SummerSlam. And hopefully by that time period, people start saying, if this trip really does come into plan, then we need to take action by that time period. Let's see how the release date is for when it comes to that stuff. We'll talk about that. And during the summer, we try to work out the Kings Zoom and get that kind of situated and stationary stuff like that. So I don't want to see Edukes' take. I don't want to see Uncle Phatz' side boob. None of that shit. That stops there. And I mean stop there with me. You're not in, please do not be in it.
All right.
Stay stationary or otherwise. Please. It's just this is going far enough as is. I'm drawing the line right now.
Okay, more tits. Okay.
No more tits. No more side boobs, and please, for God's sakes, wear a t-shirt.
Okay, t-shirts are paid. Okay.
Don't be fucking stupid, yo. That's not funny. If you didn't listen to the fucking joke right now, I'm not playing. I know with his antics though, but still, when it comes to that, just you know what I'm saying, just try to polish up. But folks, that's it for me. The rest of the people is going to go around the table, plug in your shouts before they are done for the season. I know what people might say, but the one person that's not here, Karu, you got a target. Are you from? Motherfucker! So said, but I'm just gonna wait for that moment. Go around the table, do your plug in your shouts. Let's just get the hell out of here and go on vacation, boys. Please.
You know, short and sweet. Follow me on the socials. I am _BJ. That's it. I'm out. I'm going to get a tan.
Can you at least acknowledge me first? One last time before you walk out the door.
You are the current champion, but I am the first OTTR champion.
Always have to swing that as you walk out the damn door. You try to get the last line before you walk out the damn door. That's so sad. Wow. Can I have my moment?
He's pulling the Jericho from WWE. I mean, come on.
Listen. Mike can be the ultimate warrior with all the fuck that he wants. But damn it, he's passing that belt over to Monster Randy Savage. Oh yeah. Time is passing. But I thank you, sir, for giving me great competition. Okay, excellent competition for the whole damn season 3. That much I will give to you right now. Just acknowledge all that fucking action. Yeah. Dukes go, please.
Yes, to my motherfuckers. Y'all can listen to the show. Shout out to all fire and flavor for Impact out moves. I hope he goes to how Lashley now this is gonna get real interesting. Season 4. I'm getting that belt.
Good luck. Until then, I'm gonna be taking mad pictures and I'll be sending them just to rub it in, just let's get mad. Good luck.
But listen.
I'm not listening to nothing. Do your plug in, man. I want to get the hell out of here.
Like I said this before and I'll say it again. I was the fastest rising person to get to the number industry. So right now, I'm gonna be the fastest person to get to that belt.
And here's what I'm doing right now. Yawn, move on.
Ain't gonna be no yawn, gonna be taking. That belt is gonna be mine, wrap around my waist.
It can't even fit around your damn waist. Now move on.
It's gonna be on my shoulders and everything.
It's gonna be a chain. It's gonna be a choker chain.
Yes. I'm gonna eat with it all day.
Okay. Oh my god. Uncle Phatz.
Okay, well, thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for tuning in to the season 3 finale of OTTR Off the Top Moves podcast. I would like to thank all my bacon nerds and baconettes for listening. Shout out to the family for a wonderful season 3, to the new additions, and to the ones that are still there from season 1 and season 2. It's cool that the fact that we've gone through a lot with a lot of antics and things like that. And shout out to AEW for putting on a wonderful pay-per-view and having a good card match. A decent one, nothing suckage, but and they ended the pay-per-view on a high note. And shout out for Chris Jericho for having one of the best intros in wrestling history. Sorry, I had to say it. I've never seen anybody, maybe outside of the likes of like a Stone Cold or a Daniel Bryan, where or maybe even Kurt Angle, where your music hits and everybody is literally like going fucking bananas. I've never seen thousands of people verbatim. I mean, you've seen it in WWE, when they did the whole Finn Balor shit, and he does this, that whole interest or whatever bullshit. But Chris Jericho took it to another notch. On the lighter side of things, shout out to BlvckHvrt for becoming the champ in the season 3. Shout out to Big Mike for being the first OTTR champ. Shout out to Dukes to be in the fastest but slowest in the OTTR.
Oh God.
Also, I just want to say a few things, and then I'm gonna keep my mouth shut. And Mr. Carew, this is the end of season 3. You fought well, but you're still a bitch ass motherfucker. And at the end of the day, it don't matter whether it's the end of the season 3, beginning of the season 4. I don't give a fuck if you chimed in on the break. You're still a bitch. Okay? And as long as the Miz and Morrison are still breathing, I'm gonna make your life a living hell. Okay?
What about gender?
Shit. And I hope that you're around when I become champ. Or when I become champ, all my predictions towards your fucking modern day Maharaja Rooney and that fucking iconic shit and bitch ass fucking Miz and Morrison, they're going down the fucking tube. You're gonna be sitting on the fucking curb somewhere selling bread and shit, talking about hey hip hop. Fuck you, too, because you ain't shit, bitch. Okay. Now, on the lighter side of it, I know Big Mike got hurt, but you have to admit, what you get when you dog out AEW, you lose. You know what I'm saying? You lose your belt. If you didn't have that much hatred and animosity toward the rookies, you still would be champ, proudly and earnestly and justly. But you just had to be that. I hate to say, but you just had to be a prick about AEW. It's not jumping on the bandwagon per se. It's understanding talent and what's being brought to the table. Okay. If you'd have just had just a little bit of faith and a little bit of more understanding, you still be champ. You probably would be teabagging everybody in this bitch right now, but you're not. You know what I'm saying? You're probably looking at your belt right now like, damn, I have a belt, but it doesn't mean nothing because I fucking lost because my lackluster in AEW. And I understand how you feel. You're an NXT guy. I get it. You know what I'm saying? But let's face facts. Stop shitting on AEW. When you can not join the bandwagon, but when you can appreciate what's being put forward, then you might be able to hold on to something that's more valuable. Okay, stop talking shit about AEW. Okay, now to Dukes, my cousin, I love you. Yes, you had a fast turnaround. You know what I'm saying? You weren't here, for a couple of weeks due to work, and you worked your way and weaseled your way into the number one contendership. I love you, but you're going down to season 4, bitch. And to BlvckHvrt, I know this is what 2-3 months of you just coasting by, chilling, having a belt. You're gonna be posting pictures, signing autographs, going on other people's shows. You're gonna be claiming you're the champ, and rightfully so. You be the champ. Become SummerSlam. I'm taking.
Well, you better be waiting until after your cousin gets his ass whooping first. I'll deal with you afterwards. If you ask me somebody,
it doesn't matter.
Listen, I know it doesn't matter, but contender squad, then we can talk. Until then, enjoy your vacation, all right?
No, I'm gonna enjoy my vacation.
Okay.
I'm just saying, it's just as far as just like when it comes to the belt that I went out for first, because no one in the group had the balls to step to Mike first and be like, "Yo, Mike, what's up with that belt?" You know what I'm saying? You had to take the OG to really come to the man and be like, "Yo, I'm knocking on your door. What's up for that title shot?" You know what I'm saying? If anything, and I hate to say it, I'm the real OTTR champ because I'm the one that stepped to the paper chart before he became an actual champ.
Listen, I'll give you the fact that you're the Pat Patterson of this thing, but you didn't win. You didn't win your own game.
I'll take that. But I am going to be the Pat Patterson of news.
And when you do, your dreams like your cousin does with 60 imaginary wrestlers that he wants to fuck so damn bad.
Well, it's not that. It's not that. It's not that. What it is that I'm very adamant about what I feel. And tonight, this pay-per-view proved it. I mean, who would have thought Leo Rush would be in AEW? Who would have thought that Mark Henry, the world's strongest man, would be in AEW? So that's why I made my statement towards you, Mike. Like, I understand you have your views, and it's I respect it, but I'm not accepting it, okay? Because the simple fact is, once again, I'm tired of saying, I told you so. I fucking told you so. So this is my last one for season 3 is, when comes season 4, I'm not saying nothing else. I'm literally going to be a straight heel all season 4. I'm going to shit on everybody's fucking parade because I'm tired of everybody doubting me when I say shit when it comes to AEW. This is not a big bragging thing. It's being proven. And every time when I say something, it's either Cyber Yeti, Big Mike, or somebody else that's like, no, it's not going to happen. And look what the fuck happens. You got Leo Rush and you got fucking Mark Henry. Regardless of whether they're new or old, you're taking talent that knows what the competition is good for. And when you can turn that into a successful thing, it becomes a problem. WWE is about to shit some major bricks during the season break. And when we come back to season 4, the only thing you're going to hear from me is I'm going to say, what's up, bitches? And that's it.
Okay.
I'm ready with a bag full of rants. And I'm cussing everybody out because I fucking
So from now on, I'm going to just be bringing you a bucket of chicken just to keep that mouth of yours shut.
No,
that's what you're going to tell me to do for season 4. I'm going to just bring you to a damn buffet. Man, go ahead and stuff your face, man. All that jibber jabber that you're doing is not going to be effective. Well, maybe effective for some. Well, maybe effective for some, but not most.
Next week you can go to the buffet. You can bring your phone out. You know what I'm saying? We can take pictures and then we can post it in the group like, I'm here with the champ or the real champ. Sorry, Mike. you couldn't make it because you're not the champ anymore, and then we can go from there. And then, that's good. You know what I'm saying? And then I'll take it to New
y'all
York,
sick.
and then we'll go out to the Sizzlers, and then you can bring your belt, Mike, and then be like the former OTTR champ. And you know what I'm saying? You can't say nothing to Cyber Yeti because after Cyber Yeti lost, he just acted like a bull bag and didn't want to come on the show. So I love you, Cyber Yeti, but you ain't shit too for chickening out, you piece of shit. Yeah, I love everyone and hair grease, and shout out to the ladies who don't like me because my hair is real and it's long and it sits on my shoulders. Stop wearing these wigs and these fake ass lace fronts. If you're bald headed, get a little fade. Keep your edges clean, and yeah, stay real, bitches. Uncle Phatz is out. I'll see you in season 4.
Damn.
Oh well. Until then, hopes, your dreams, your ambitions in your head, and I'll see y'all for season 4. Until then, folks, we bid y'all.
Fuck you, WWE.
We bid y'all. I bid y'all. We bid y'all adieu.
Yeah, chump.
Yeah. We'll be back mid-August.
I want to tell the people out there that thank you for supporting me, and if you don't, suck my dick. And I know you think because I'm a woman I don't have a dick, but I have a pink dildo in my dresser.